Okay, so the 2.0 thread has been leaked, and for now most data only exists in Chinese simplified variant. So I'll try to translate while I take a look at it myself. And first off is Ayaka. It's crit damage, and I think the base attack has been buffed like 40 attacks from before. And the normal attacks might be buffed as well. Let me check Kaching's. Yeah, it's definitely buffed a bit, because I remember she's at the same level as Kaching. Not sure about the others. The damage, maybe? Okay, so this is the weapon enhancement materials. You get 10% chance to get the twice of the product after you use the alternate sprint. Okay, so in the 6 seconds after using alternate sprint, Ayaka gains 30% normal attack and heavy attacks. Normal attacks and heavy attack, which is the charge attack, up by 30%. Kami Satoryu Senho. Which one is it? Senho. Oh. Senho is the alternate sprint. So if the alternate sprint hits an enemy, you get 10 stamina back and 10% increase in cryo elemental damage buff. So it's a 10% elemental buff on cryo that lasts for 10 seconds. So the C1 is when you use normal attack to hit enemies with cryo element, there's a 50% chance to decrease the cooldown of... Which one is this? Pinghua. Yeah, this one. Hyoka. I think the elemental skill by 0.3 seconds, and it can only happen every 0.1 seconds. This is the burst, right? Wait a second. This was the C6 before, I think. It creates a little blade storm, and each of them causes 20% of the damage. This just level on the burst, and C4 when the enemy gets hit by the Miyayuki. By the blade storm, it decreases their defenses by 30% and it lasts for 6 seconds. And this is the increase in elemental skill level. This is new, I think. Okay, so when Kamisato Ayaka deals crit cryo damage, and within that 3 seconds, the damage dealt by Kamisato Ayaka will be increased by 10%. It stacks for 5 times and can only happen every 0.1 seconds. Yeah, this is new. I think, yeah, very strong. Seems strong. Next is Yoimiya. Crit rate. Okay. So there are 2 levels, like Ganyu, I think. This is just normal pyro charge attack. So along with the first charge attack, there will be 3. I think this is 3 firecrackers like aimbot that will follow the enemies. Something like a Ningguang's Stargates. So basically you get this one fully charged 198% and 3 times of this. So it's less than Ganyu, a lot less. For the elemental skill, it gives you pyro elemental infusion and also gives you the... Oh, so when this is active, you cannot use the second part of the charge attack. When this is active, you cannot use the second part of the charge attack, which is the 3 firecrackers thing, and you deal more damage. Like on the normal attacks, you deal this much more damage. So 1.5 times on the level 8. lasts 10 seconds, cooldown is 20 seconds. So everyone in the team, not including Yoimiya herself, their normal attacks, heavy attacks, charge attack, plunge, elemental skill, elemental burst, if they hit an enemy, the enemy will cause an explosion and causes pyro AoE damage. And after that it will transfer to another enemies. It will explode every 2 seconds. And if Yoimiya dies, the effect will disappear. Okay, it's something like Albedo's elemental skill plus Beidou's Q, elemental burst, I think. Not sure. But it's pretty good for support. I like it. So when you craft, what is this, furnishings? I think they're furnishings. There's a 100% chance to give back the materials. Some part of the materials at least. Okay, so this is the elemental skill. During the elemental skill duration, the normal attacks, if they hit an enemy, it will increase 2% pyro elemental damage, lasts for 3 seconds and stacks for 10 times. And this is the burst. During the 15 seconds after releasing the burst, increasing their attack by 10%. The team members attacks by 10%, not including herself. What the hell? What the hell is that? Huh? What is this? The talent. Oh, this one. So depending on how much stacks she has on the previous talent, this one, it will increase by 1% per stack. I see. Increase the duration of the burst by 4 seconds. And when the enemies are under attack, when Yoimiya has the elemental skill up, her attack will increase by 20% and last for 20 seconds. Okay. If she deals a pyro damage that crits, and within 6 seconds she will gain 25% pyro damage up. And it applies to... it applies to other party characters as well, even if Yoimiya is off-field. So I think this relates to her burst. So for example, you have Clay out in the field and also the Yoimiya's burst out. Clay will gain 25% of this pyro damage bonus from Yoimiya. And this one, C3, is increasing on the... I think that's the skill. Yeah, that's the skill. C4... Oh. So when the Q deals an explosion, the burst deals an explosion, it will reduce the cooldown of her E by 1 second. Oh, this is C5 is increased levels on burst. What the hell is this? Oh. So C6 is if you are using your elemental skill, and when Yoimiya is doing normal attacks, there is 40% chance to deal another arrow, which is like a double arrow, which deals 50% of the damage, and it counts as a normal attack damage. Okay, pretty cool. Next is Sayu. This is quite high for a 4-star until mastery, and this is very low for a claymore. For comparison, I think the lowest is Chongyun right now. Yeah. Wait. Okay, so slightly higher than Chongyun. Okay, so enters some kind of state, and then she will... I think it's a ball, because it's Guantong. It's kind of like sliding like a ball state. So slide forward a small distance and does some kind of kick. This is the hold version. There is a... I mean, this is the tap version. There is a hold version. Oh my god. Okay, so if you hold it, it will continually sliding, forward. I think forward, maybe. And it increases Sayu's resistance to interruption. She can control the sliding direction, and when you release it, it will release a state that's stronger than the first one. So it does a kick, but it's a stronger version. Oh, so if you release it early, it does that. If you release it until the end, it gives you elemental absorption. And if this state continues for longer duration, the cooldown will be longer as well. And this continues for maximum 10 seconds. So this is the slide damage, and this is the kick damage for tap. And this is the hold damage, hold kick damage, and this is the elemental absorption damage. And this is the end damage on the absorption, I think. And the duration is 10 seconds. Maximum, this is the cooldown, 6 seconds until 11 seconds. What is this? Periodically changes according to the environment situation. What? It will take one kind of action. Okay, so it will do one kind of action according to the state periodically. What the heck? Okay, so if the nearby character HP is higher than 70%, this thing, I'm not sure what it is. This animal, I'll just call it animal. The animal will attack one enemy, causing animal damage. And if it's 70 or lower, it will heal the character with the lowest health. The heal will depend on Sayu's attack stats. If there are no enemies nearby and the HP is higher than 70%, then it will heal as well. Okay, so this is the damage when you activate. This is the heal. This is the animal's damage. This is the animal's heals. Wait a second. Okay, so there are two. So the skills itself, the burst itself deals damage and heals. And there's the animal. It either deals damage or heals. So it's a... So Sayu is a healer. What? Tank healer? Tank healer. High defense. What the hell? If Sayu is in the team, then it will not aggro some type of enemies. And which type of enemies will not be aggroed can be checked somewhere here. In the archive, I think. So if Sayu does a swirl, the team will regenerate 300 points of HP and another 1.2 HP for every elemental mastery she has. Oh, it can only happen every 2 seconds. Wait. Okay, another weird character because it's a mixed stats, because the heal skills of attack and elemental mastery. But this one is kinda whatever though. Okay, so this is a buff on the animal. So if when the animal heals, it will... Wait a second. Oh, so the animal only heals the character that's in field. This talent will make the animal heals 20% for the character that's off field, and it increases the AoE of the damage. Oh, and the C1 ignores all those limitations, just like Bennett's. It's like Bennett's C1, but this one heals and gives like attacks at the same time. And this is for the skill. When you press, it increases the kick damage by 3.3%, and when you hold it every 0.5 seconds, it will increase the kick damage by 3.3% per 0.5 seconds, right? So, and maximum can be increased by 66%. So the C3 increases the level of the burst. C4, when Sayu does a swirl reaction on the field, it will regenerate 1.2 energy. Why is it 1.2? It can only happen once every 2 seconds. This is increasing levels on the skill. Okay, so every point of elemental mastery, it will cause the animals damage by 0.2%, and maximum increases by 400%. And for every elemental mastery, it gives 3 more heals, 3 HP, and can be gained maximum 6,000. 2,000 elemental mastery, what the hell? Anyway, so that's Sayu. Next is Electro Traveler, same stuff. It deals 3 fast electrical shadow like this. I think this one, just something like kunai, electrical kunai, and deals electro damage, and it leaves behind this effect, this thing, Fengrangoyu. Okay, so it generates 2 of those Fengrangoyu, and then when a character comes close to that thing, they will absorb them and gain energy and energy recharge. Okay, so this is the damage on the skill itself, times 3, I think. Yeah, because there are 3 maybe, and it gives 3, or it has scaling, maximum 4 energies, and increases 20% energy recharge for 6 seconds, no scaling, and the thing lasts for 15 seconds on the field, cooldown for 13.5. It gives some kind of protection around yourself and deals and knocks back enemies with electro damage. Oh, this is the protection. And so when the character on the field deals normal attack or charge attack damage on the enemies, it will deal electro damage. I mean, it will cost like a Xingqiu's about the electro version. And when it attacks the enemy, you will gain energy. Can only happen every 0.5 seconds. This is the damage, the skill damage when you activate it, and this is the damage per attacks, and this is the energy you get. Lasts for 12 seconds, cooldown 20 seconds, 50 energy cost. This is the Ascension talent. Okay, the skill. So when a character gets the thing from Rangoyu, and it will decrease the skill cooldown by 1.5 seconds. Increases the traveler's energy recharge by 10%. It increases the effect of this energy recharge buff by 10% of the traveler's energy recharge stats. Increases the Fengrangoyu numbers to 3. It becomes 3. It do not increase by 3. So when the burst thing, I think, yeah, so when the burst thing hits the enemy, it will lower their electro resistance by 15%, lasts for 8 seconds. This is increasing on the skill. This is increasing the burst. This is increasing the skill. C4 is if a character gets the Fengrangoyu, the thing on the skill, if the energy is less than 35%, it will increase your energy recharge. It will increase the amount of energy gained by this Fengrangoyu by 100%. So it basically doubles this one energy gain if your energy is less than 35%. So after you do this thing twice, so after you attack twice, the next one will increase the damage by 100% and gain 1 more energy. So every 3 seconds you gain one more energy and increase the damage by 100%. So that's like 33% in average for every hit. 33% increase, right? So it's probably like 10% on this one, like 42% becomes 42. Anyway, that's I think it's the same on the female one. Yeah, it's the same. And for the weapon, everything is the same, I think, except for the bows and the other swords. Okay, so this one is after you do an elemental skill, you will get one sigil. Can only happen every 5 seconds, last for 30 seconds, can exist 3 at any time, and when you release your elemental burst, it will use up all your sigils, and in the next 2 seconds it will use up, depending on the numbers of your sigils, 6. It gives 6 energy for every sigils. So it's basically like, it's like a Favonius sword. The same as Favonius, probably similar gain you get. Same energy recharge though. Elemental mastery, energy recharge, attack percent. This one I think they have leaked it, but not the damage part. The bow is different. It's normal attack dealt, and this is attack percent. So 20% attack and normal attacks dealt. So I think this is for Yoimiya. I guess that's it. This one won't need translations. Anyway, thanks for watching.